fitness is never imposed. It is actually a lifestyle. A gross number of drivers still don't adhere, despite all the preachings coming from auto experts and some other agencies like road safety and VIS. A lot of accidents and crashes were recorded during and after the festivities.
Like we've always told you on this program, there are no spirits or any blood-sucking witches and wizards anywhere on the road. It all comes from your impatience, recklessness, and overspeeding. My name is Popsin Jeff.
And I am Ilda Shaibo. Welcome to the best rated automobile and safety TV program, Auto Experts, your guide to safety. Today we've got an amazing lineup for you on the program. Stick around and we'll be right back.
Coming up this week on the program is Auto Guide with Engineer Andrew, Celebrity Garage with Praiz, Auto News and Insurance Today. Stay tuned, don't go nowhere.
Hey guys, welcome to Celebrity Garage. Today, we got R&B artist Praiz at the jaw, where we had a wonderful time looking through his garage. Praiz took us through his experiences with each of his cars, the story on his first car given to him by Project Fame, and how much it reminds him of how he started. So adorable. See what he had to share about the second and third.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Praiz, you already know, aka Mr. Rich and Famous. And you already know you're welcome to the Celebrity Garage. I'm going to tell you more about my cars, my toys, and I'm sure we're going to have a great time. So come with me, let's go.
One day, now only you I go carry the love.
My first experience having this was an amazing one. Like, I've had a lot of experiences with this car, and I remember the first time I drove this car on 10 Mainland Bridge. Yo, I was driving by the side, and I think I was driving on 60, cause yo, I didn't want anyone to scratch me. I didn't want anything to just happen to me, and I mean, yeah, it was a great experience for me. And I remember when I took this car to Abuja. Yo, like, we drove it to Abuja, and I remember one experience I had I would never ever forget. So I was at the T junction, and I was in the right of way, and I was going straight, and next thing, a car hit me from behind. I think this other side hit me from this other side, and the car spined, and yo, like, I saw myself like this, and yo, by the time I was done, thank God the car didn't tumble. Came out. The tire had gone in, and I was actually right. The other driver was wrong, and so I came out of the car, and I blessings. So I mean, I came out of the car, and it was the driver of someone who was one of the House of Representatives, and I was like, okay, so what are we going to do now? The guy said, I don't know. Like, he knew he was wrong, and I was like, okay, you know what, let's go to your boss. The next thing, he called his boss and he went to the side, and I don't know what he said. So they told they told him to come with me. He told him a total different story. And based on what he told me, I was wrong, of which I wasn't wrong. And yo, I had to repair my car myself because I mean he had higher powers. I mean I took it to the police, but you know, then no one knew me and all, but there was nothing I could do. I had to just try and sort it all myself, and it was one experience that I had that really broke me, because I mean this was my first car, and having an accident of such manner, it was crazy, you know. So I mean it's one of the crazy experiences I've had, but most of the experiences I've had with this car has been a great one, an amazing one. So yeah, I'm going to take you to the next car. Come with me. This car, I call this car Rich and Famous. I'm sure people ask me why I call this car Rich and Famous. This was the first car I ever bought with my money, and it's the fruit of my hard work, you know. I got this car in 2013, I think in August 25th, 2013, you know. Been grinding over the years, and you know how it is, you know, you just want to just progress, and one day have a car, you know, or buy a car from the fruit of your labor, basically. And yeah, I grinded, and I sang a song called Rich and Famous. And when I sang the song Rich and Famous, if I had money in my account, I think I had like maybe 25K, you know, but I never gave up. I kept grinding, and I got this car, you know. This was the first car I bought with my money. And I mean, you see the plate number, has RNF. RNF stands for Rich and Famous, you know. And this car is a blessing. It's a blessing, you know. Every car in this garage has a story, you know. Like, I don't just buy cars because I want to buy cars, or it's a story of my life, story of my progress. It just shows my growth, you know. And my experience with this car has been amazing. Like when I first got this car, everybody knew. When I drive by, you know, Praiz he just drove by. Like, I was so proud. I was so proud of myself. I was so proud of this car, and it's been an amazing journey for me with this car. I mean, obviously sometimes you have car troubles, and I mean, I've had interesting ones. I remember one time where I went to the club, you know, I was at Liquid then, and there's something about the C300. People who have C300s would know this story. There's something you call steering lock. It always happens to a C300 of this year, of the model of this car. And it's one thing, once you do it, once you change it, it's like a defect. It's like a defect. Once it's changed, it doesn't happen again. So it happened to me one night when I went to the club, and I was feeling fly, like I drove in, car looking clean, everything on point. And after the club, it was time to go home, and I put in my keys, and car didn't start. You know, I was so confused. So I left the car, went home. Next day, I called the driver, and I called the mechanic, and I told him what happened. And he was like, oh, he knows what happens, that it's called the steering lock, and it always happens to the models of this car. It was a defect from the Mercedes-Benz for the year this car was produced. And I was like, thank God. He was like, nah, it's not a problem, because it happens to every C300 of the 2008 model.
So guys, join us next week as Praiz talks more on his experiences, features of his Benz and G-Wagon. Toodles!
Praising song, baby, all you make we do. Alright, that's not me and you. Baby, 1+1 now you. Only when you chop at you.
My name is Yabojo. I'm an actor and a movie producer. Keep watching Auto Xpat. It's your guide to safety.
100. I keep wondering if there's anything more valuable than your life. Trust me, nothing. Life is just a one-off. It does not come in two phases. So, why gamble with it? Another sad part of the story is the fact that it is not just about you. So many other lives are gone each time it happens.
We appeal to everyone to be extremely careful while driving. God forbid, you just never know when it could happen. It doesn't matter the distance.
Thanks so much for staying with us in today's episode of Auto Xpat. I hope you have learned a lot.
I still remain Popsin Jeff.
And I am Ilda Shaibu. Keep watching Auto Xpat. It is your guide to safety. And remember, life is still the most precious gift from God. Sign out.